So we had 2 cards on Saturday. I guess we'll get to the one that King P went to out in Arizona. P, I'll let you take over and discuss first of all your experiences in Arizona before we get into the whole fight card.
Well, okay, you know what I'm saying? We back to the Arizona stuff. Overall, I thought Arizona was Phoenix was dope city. I was staying in that area. A lot. It felt very college. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, a lot of like hipster kind of little shit going on. I'm like, all right, you know what? I could deal with that if I'm staying here for a little bit. Also, lets me know they're gentrifying, but I'm not gonna get into that whole thing. If we want to talk about gentrification, I could be an hour long a rant on this. We'll save that for a rant. Mm-hmm. But anyways, unfortunately, because my flight came in late on Thursday, I didn't get to go to the Thursday press conference, which I heard got a little crazy with fighters getting squabbles in the press conference. I know Gordy Rust II and Junaid Boston they got into a fight. So I'd seen that. I'm like, damn, of course that would happen when I didn't get to get there. But it is what it is. Next day I was definitely there for the weigh-ins, and it was funny because that dude Boston was like trolling Russ in the weigh-in. It's like, you seem nervous, breathe. Like, he was just antagonizing him, like passive aggressive shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I saw Subriel Matias, by the way, you know what I'm saying? I was happy. You know, that's my guy.
We saw the picture, you know. And honestly, that motherfucker looks a lot smaller than I thought he would, you know. I was like, God damn, like, P's bigger than this motherfucker, man.
well, no, honestly, you know, the funny thing is, I look at that picture and I'm like, damn, I need to get in shape because like,
yo, I was saying the same thing. Yo, I didn't want to say that because I was like, yo, why this nigga with these tight ass jeans on? It's like, what the like this? Like, who just not standing next to this nigga? Like, what the fuck? Or who is this?
Now I'm looking at my waist. I'm looking at like my shirt. And I'm like, dang, I'm getting big. Like, time to lose.
Yeah, like.
But I will say that those were some dope shoes though. Were they some ones? I think you were rocking.
Yeah, they were the ones.
Yeah.
Kicksman fire. Bro.
Yeah, those always.
We were both wearing. I think we were both rocking ones. I think Matias was rocking ones too. So.
But then I saw somebody in your comment saying, "Oh, he's faking his hand injury to Matias."
No. Because somebody was like, because a couple of people asked me, he's like, well, is his hand broken? Is he wearing a cast? Because in the picture, you didn't see one of his hands. And I'm like, no, his hand is not broken. He was texting on his phone. I saw him before. He was texting on his phone. I'm like, he probably just has a bruise. Like,
he probably has like something minor.
He doesn't have a broken hand.
Yeah, if you're, just because you have a hand injury doesn't mean your hand's broken. You know what I'm saying? So I don't you can't just say this motherfucker.
So, but Matias was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like it. This is where, unfortunately, me being NHE, no hablo español, kind of hurts because I couldn't really talk to him like that. Like, he knows a little bit of English, but like nothing crazy. So, but he's a cool guy though. So to Matias, he's actually kind of funny. Like, he was like cheesing. Like, I've seen people where like he'll like put their hand, he put his hand under their chin, like play around. He's not playful. I was seeing him like play around with people. He's a cool dude.
You might play around and knock a nigga out.
I know, right?
Like, that's what I'm motherfucker to play with.
Look at the tap your chin, just be like, here, man, let's do the pick leg.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. But like, and then at the weigh-in, you know, I chopped it up with some of Sonny's people, you know what I'm saying, that I met in Florida, all good dudes. I didn't get to chop it up with Sonny, but it was hilarious because Sonny just waited. He was trolling. He waited to weigh in late because Bam came in late at the official weigh-ins in the morning. So he's like, Bam gonna come in late? I'm gonna come in late for just the show part. And they was booing the crap out of him. Like, it was they had no love for Sonny. Like, if I was Sonny being the man, I'd be like, what? Phoenix ain't got no love for Sonny Edwards? Let it be known. They let it be known. They let it be known they was not having it. So, you know what I'm saying? The pre-fight festivities were dope. And then comes, you know, the card. When I get there, it was cool, but I'm not gonna lie, too much fish and chips and not the good fish and chip boxers. Like,
yeah, no.
These are some fish and chip boxers they could have kept over there. I'm not going.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I really complain about for this. Like, it was a good event, you know, but it was just like Eddie only needed maybe a handful of his British fighters, and at least find some local American fighters like the ones that could have had those spots in there. Like, it was bring them all overseas to go fight in Arizona. Like, you don't need.
Yeah, I will say that there's a dude on the undercard, Albert Gonzalez, Chop. He looks like he has something. I'm a continue watching him because he.
Well, that sounds like a
like
Mexican. You know, that's probably a random ass Mexican that Eddie just probably keeps around. You know he ain't real Matchroom. That's just a random. That's what he calls when he used to do the job or something.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to see more of him because he looked like he got something. So we'll see if we see more of him. The Boston fight, the Boston Russ fight was one of the best fights. Ended up being one of the best fights on the card. They was cracking, like they was really throwing in. Because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if they bring that energy from the press conference there, and they brought it because Boston got cracked in the third round. And I was like, because he ain't fucking around no more, Russ. I'm like, let's see if he holds on, but he held on. They was going at it. He
deserved to win because I missed that fight. I thought a lot of hype. Yeah.
What's up?
And I know Boston. I've been hearing about the name for a couple of years with having a lot of hype. I never got to see him before. So
he's good. He's good. I don't know what to make of him after that fight. He's good. He's got heart. I'll tell you that. He's got some boxing. I think the thing my impression of Boston was he moves a little too much, and especially he got tired in the later rounds, and so he just was just moving and then just throwing one shot that really wasn't like he ran out of steam, but he just did enough boxing to take it. I thought he won the fight.
He was moving a lot like the British, like the British Lomo who got knocked out.
Peter McGrail is and Peter McGrail is one of Eddie's top prospects.
So I was saying the Peter McGrail fight.
Yeah.
So I hadn't seen Peter McGrail, but I did see Jericho O'Quinn because he was on the undercard when I was in Detroit for the Baumgartner card, and he didn't look good in the Baumgartner card. So I seen him, I'm like, I don't know. I can see why they picked him, and he was losing every minute of every round. Before that, highlight reel home run knockout that came out of nowhere. I was like, "Oh,
because he got dropped twice, and he was getting
dropped once or twice. Oh, was it twice? Okay.
Yeah, it was twice. Yeah, and then McGrail got caught with that grand slam right hand. Dude was asleep.
Beautiful comeback knockout. That was crazy.
Yeah, dude was asleep on the apron. I was like,
dude. Everybody was just like, like nobody saw it coming. Pause. Like, it was crazy. And then the guy, O'Quinn was like, yeah, that's why they picked me. I ain't even trained for this fight. I'm like, oh my God. It looked like you didn't train for this fight. I can see why you would say that. But you hit him with that one punch, and hey, it was a Hail Mary walk-off knockout.
So I'm pretty sure Eddie's going to use him against another British fighter soon. If not, probably run it back or whatever, because it was just like, that's one of them lucky punches. I know some people here don't believe in lucky punches, but that was a lucky fucking punch that I
don't want to say all that, but
hold on. So that guy never practiced a right hook before.
I mean, that nigga was getting his ass whooped, bro.
It don't matter.
Nah, the dude got.
That was a lucky punch. The dude was right there, open for it.
That nigga took a Hail Mary, a prayer, nigga. That was a grand slam, nigga. That was all.
Dude was too confident. I feel like he was too confident and got too lax and walked into it. That's not a lucky punch, but.
Well, I don't think he walked into it. He just dropped his hands at the wrong time.
AKA walking into it.
Yeah, he walked into it. But
he walked into that motherfucker. He fell out that motherfucker.
I mean, salute to O'Quinn because he gave us a highlight reel KO. But
sure the fuck did.
He didn't look good. This is twice that he has not looked good, but he managed to get the win. So, salute to him.
If you got power and poise,
He activated the British.
Way.
He activated that British chin.
So, and then let me just say this, because I've said this for a while. I feel like I've been saying this for a while now. And this fight this weekend kind of just furthered my belief. I'm standing on business. The Yafai brothers are the minnest family in boxing right now.
How a dude pretty much laid a whooping on dude, but just couldn't drop him, couldn't do anything with him. I'm like, that's a lot of punches for not to do a lot of anything. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
he bored the crap out of me in that fight. I was just like,
everyone was getting bored because it was just like, come on, when you gonna stop this dude? Because he was just like, I don't know what his problem was. Like, he was just headhunting all the time. Like, bro, like, there's a whole body out there. Like, what is your problem?
And I'm pretty sure. I think that when the fight was going on, I think there was another fight going on when the Showtime card started. And so I'm watching them both, and I'm just like, I'm falling asleep.
Oh yeah. You're watching fucking Guerrero Berto too. Well, we'll get to that.
Yes. That between Guerrero,
it wasn't even that bad though.
No. Between the Guerrero Berto fight and the Yafai fight, which I was watching them both, that was like a double dose of NyQuil. I swear.
I believe it. I believe it, my nigga. I absolutely fucking believe it.
Pilot, what you was about to say?
Yeah, so
I was gonna say Berto Guerrero. I mean, I ended up watching UFC. UFC was trash. Berto Guerrero was better than UFC, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it wasn't because the thing is, it was frustrating. That's why.
We'll get to more of my thoughts on that for the Showtime portion. Yeah. But anyways, then the last two, the co-main, MJ Akhmadaliev coming back from his loss against Tapales, and I mean, he did what he did.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Gonzalez. Like, it took him. Once he got going, Gonzalez had absolutely nothing for that dude. Like, Akhmadaliev beat the shit out of that guy.
Although he did, Akhmadaliev did kind of get like dirty in sports. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's like holding him, like hitting him while he's about to drop, but like holding him and like it was almost. There was once the first knockdown was almost like again, the first knockdown against Gonzalez was almost like it reminded me in Fight Night where you knock somebody down and like while they're staggering before they actually fall down, you hit them like two more times. That's what it looked like. I'm like, damn.
He would do that at like every one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he definitely beat the crap out of him. And a lot of people thought that Gonzalez was like a sleeper, but I mean, he was tough, but he couldn't take that whipping all over for that whole fight. So, you know what I'm saying? MJ came back looking. He wants to get back to win his belts, but you're gonna have to pick a number and wait in line. You lost your spot when you lost. So oh well. The best thing about that fight actually was with MJ was all the Michael Jackson music playing in intermission, when he's walking to the ring. Everything was Michael Jackson, which I was very happy with, because on the other end was just some mariachi, la la la, Viva Mexico! Like, I don't know. So, yeah, which I'm sure if the many Mexican is hearing that, I'm sorry, but it was not for me. It was mostly Mexican, so all good, just not for me. So I was happy to hear some Michael Jackson.
That shit hit in the gym though.
No.
Damn, no. Fuck y'all. That Mexican music be hitting in the gym. Fuck y'all.
No, I old school reggae be hitting in the gym.
Nigga, old school reggae in the gym, that slow ass shit, nigga.
Nah, nigga, my gym used to play old 70s rock, like Sticks and shit. Like that shit used to make me mean, like when I used to be
see, that's that shit. Like that
yeah, Sticks Renegade, that shit used to have me like, they used to play that shit all the time, nigga. I'm like, god damn it, I feel fucking mean for no reason listening to that shit.
Yeah, it's in them guitar riffs and shit, nigga. You gotta beat somebody's ass to that.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Like
so, but it was saying MJ did what he did. So, and then the main event, and they were letting Sonny have that. Like, as soon as he came in, I was hyped because I'm like, oh, he's coming out to Meek Mill, and in typical Sonny fashion, because he would come out to Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. But I was cool with it. I was rocking with it. They was booing the crap out of him. Like, listen, anytime Sonny, because because after the Junaid Boston fight, he popped out just to talk to Boston and his team because they're friends, and they were booing the hell out of him when he came out. Then he ran back and they booed him when he was on. Anytime he was on the screen up above, they were booing him. Like, they did not like Sonny at all. Yeah. Like, he was definitely the villain in this one, and he played it up well. So I was hoping to see what it's looking like when the fight actually starts, and it started off it's decent, feeling each other out. I didn't realize how much of a reach advantage Bam had over Sonny. Like, he was able to just use the jab effectively, and he's was from long distance. Sonny was having to get in range. Like, yeah, I once I realized that, I'm like, oh, that's not.
Well, there's a reason why, because in the second round, it was Bam's jab that gave him that fracture.
Yep.
Fracture over his eye. And then Sonny was having trouble seeing from that eye, so Sonny had to get closer, and that's why we got the slugfest that we got.
Not even only that, even before, like in the first round, when like they're trying to feel each other out, and like Sonny was trying to gauge the distance, and like I'm like, oh, okay, so like he's got to kind of get in close, and that's kind of in Bam's wheelhouse right there. Yeah. He's gonna be right there because the reach of it, I didn't realize
it was like 7 inches. Pause. It was like a 7-inch reach advantage for Bam. Yeah, it was like 7. You know, yeah.
So
that's some real.
That's why Sonny had to kind of stay in front of him a little more than he would normally do, because
he had no choice. He had no choice. Yeah. I mean, he could have. I mean, he didn't necessarily have to. He still did it. And, salute to Sonny.
I mean, there's other shit he could have done, but it's still a hard choice. I mean, it's still a hard.
He wanted to win the fight, and then he went out on his shield. So shouts out to Sonny, because
But
because you can't be too negative against Bam in that arena, shit.
Yeah, no, but like Bam was methodically breaking him down, and even like Sonny was putting up a lot of effort, but it was clear anytime like it was. I'm sorry, but his lack of power also just because he was hitting Bam at times with some clean flush.
No, clean combination, like real clean combination.
And it was just not phasing. It was just not phasing.
Not at all.
I was like,
well, I mean, no, I think he buzzed him like twice. There was a couple of times where Bam was hitting with combinations. All of a sudden, like Sonny would explode, pause, and hit him with the shot, and then Bam would like, whoa, had this surprise look, and he'd back off a little bit. Then he'd go back. Then he'd move forward again.
Sonny did surprise him a couple of times. Like, I feel like Sonny had enough pop to be in the fight and be competitive, but it's the defense. Like, he couldn't get out of the way of dude's hits. Like, I think he had enough power for Bam. It just, if another nigga hitting you more than you can hit him, and it's easier for him to hit you, then it ain't really a power thing now, is it?
Yeah, and the jab was just like the jab was landing at will for Bam. Like,
yeah, and the eye is and the funny thing is too is like, dude would not sit in his corner, or Sonny would not sit until like maybe like 7 or 8 or whatever.
By the sixth round is when I noticed the cut below his eye. I'm like, like above his eye. I'm like,
above,
so he's got,
below, yeah, like,
and that wasn't even the eye that was swollen. It was the other eye that his cut was above. I'm like, this is not good. So I'm like, Sonny's got to now
jabs like that.
Yeah, so I'm like, Sonny's got to be put in his position where he's got to be the aggressor while managing to get out of the way of Bam's power. I'm like, at this point, I knew it was going to happen. So
and it made for a hell of a fight, because I mean, like his effort, like, I mean, honestly, if you're a champion, that's the type of effort you need to go down. Like, even you got to go down, you actually got to try to actually win your fight. Like, like dude be getting pummeled, but dude would be fighting back, and because there were times where I was thinking that the ref would stop this fight, like a lot earlier than he actually did.
There was a couple times, yeah.
In the 8th round, when he went after the 8th round, when he went back into the corner, I was watching and I'm seeing the corner, like I'm seeing Sonny's trainer kind of like giving him a talking to. It was basically one of those like, if you don't show me something soon, I'm gonna stop the fight. And Sonny's kind of like, I could see Sonny talking to his coach, and I could tell he was kind of pleading, like telling him like, no, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I know what that talk is like. Like, so they let him out the next round, and Sonny was going back and forth with Bam, and then at the end of the round, he got hit with that left hand, and I just saw him just drop.
Yo, that left hand was
on his head.
Yo,
How did he get up? I mean, salute to Sonny, because I see a lot of people complimenting on his heart, and for real, like, I don't know how he got up from that, because it took a.
The way he landed head first, like his head like just bam hit the canvas on his forehead. I'm like, I don't know if he's getting up. I think it's over.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like it was tentative. Like, dude got up like it was the thing to do. Like,
no, dude was on his knee for a second. He was like, "Fuck that, I'm getting up." Like that's some heart right there. That's some championship.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, he felt bad hard, yo. And he stayed in the fight. It just, like King P said, he got systematically broke down, and Bam showed you how important the fucking jab is, yo.
Yeah, again, for people who always like who bash the jab, like, it's an important punch. You master it, your offense will flow from it. You'll get your results. So
nigga, it's stat padded. It's stat padded.
Yeah.
Word the PJ.
I feel like in the first 6 rounds, I feel like it was like 3-3. It was a pretty close competitive fight, but as the rounds wore on, but like after 5 or 6, Bam kind of just took over a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Sonny was
by the 5th round. Yeah, pilot right.
Yeah, so it was close in the beginning, but yeah, once Bam separated himself, it was just Sonny just trying to hang on and try to win the fight. But once he got knocked down, and he went to his corner. That shit was a wrap. It was absolutely
a wrap. Because I saw his corner like motioning, like waving to the ref. Basically, I'm like, oh, he's gonna stop it right now. And sure enough, he told him we're done. So, and the crowd went crazy.
They did. It came across on the TV too. It was a gritty fight. Like, in the flyweight division needed that, and it needed, and more importantly, because we talked about this a little earlier, we needed a fight where both pound for pound fighters. I mean, there was a brutal level of separation, but at least the separation.
Both world class fighters gave a world class effort.
Right.
I think that's what my brother in arms was trying to say.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is what we needed.
That boxing needed that. The division needed that. Fucking Saturday night needed that. Just King P in the audience needed that. Nigga, everybody needed that.
I'm starting to wonder if Bam is one of those guys, because one of the reasons why I was like not picking him was because his last couple fights he did not look good. I'm starting to think Bam might be one of those guys that like rises, like he fights to his competition a little bit, which could be good and bad, because in all of his biggest fights he looks special. So I'm like, okay, he's looking like the old Bam that I thought from the beginning looked special. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I thought about. That's what I think about Bam. This fight showed me that Bam is a special fighter, and he's on his way. Like, he's only 23 years old, unified champ. He's gonna be moving up. He'll probably get another belt, flyweight again. Back where he got the belt before, or super flyweight.
Well, I know they called out Estrada.
Estrada was there. Somebody talked to him, and according to Estrada, he wasn't impressed. So if he's not impressed, get in the ring with him.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. That nigga who hasn't been impressive since.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, when's the last time Estrada was impressive? Was it with the
not even
Sora Vise second fight?
Yeah, that was like what, 4 years ago. Like,
I was about to say, damn, were we even doing ring gang? It felt like every year I've been seeing this nigga go life and death, lose, get the decision, whatever. Like
5 years ago, yeah, he fought something before Sora was like what, 2018? Like, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, because we started ring gang at the like in the fall. No ring.
It was in
summer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think. It was like Laura Heard. Was I like?
Yeah. It was that fight. Yeah, I think that was.
That's what kind of started ring gang.
Yeah, but that's how long it's been since Estrada has looked impressive. So it's funny to hear that from him. If he's not impressive,
and I wasn't an Estrada fan, nigga. Like Estrada, I thought was getting slept on. Like, but damn.
If he's not impressive to you, make the fight. Should be easy fight. It's easy fight for you if he's not impressive. So do what you got to do. The only thing I don't like is that, but I get it. I don't like Bear because he said it in the press conference. People keep asking him. He's just saying, I'm just not going to fight Chocolatito. Too much respect for him. We have the same team. Honda wouldn't like it if we fought, so we're not going to fight. So it is what it is. I don't like it, but he's remained steadfast on it.
It's going to be El Gallo, right?
Fight, though.
It's going to be El Gallo, isn't it? It's going to be Estrada?
Estrada or maybe Ioka. Because that's a fight we want to see. Because Ioka retired his brother. So let him get revenge.
Revenge factor. So yeah,
that kind of bothered me. Some people don't know lower weight classes because they're throwing Inoue's name out there. I'm like, no.
Because when Dan Canobio, I was so offended when he said that. He said, Bam versus Inoue is intriguing. It has my attention, and I am fully convinced that he is a product of Bush's No Child Left Behind. He was definitely left behind. I said that. I put that.
And he's supposed to be like a respected boxing.
He's the punch stack guy.
No, his dad created punch stack. I mean, he has a podcast with Chris Algeria. He knows his boxing, but maybe not lower weights. I mean,
not like we think we do. I guess.
I mean, yeah, but like Junto Nakatani, start going at 118. Okay, that's more realistic, but not fucking Inoue.
Inoue already in the 120s and shit, like, bro.
I already get offended when people say, "Oh, Tank should fight Inoue," but now it's like, yo, like, do people not know what goes on in Inoue's divisions, or at least the divisions north and south of it? At least, the names there, like, geez, like.
But honestly, that comes down to promoting. Which I'm glad Sonny ran his fucking mouth and made this fight bigger and better than it was. And it was already a good fight on paper. It was already a good fight in the lead up when we wanted to see it. Mm-hmm. And before it was signed. So it just come back to what we say. It's like, y'all gotta love this game and rep it, man. Like, cause if it wasn't for Sonny, this would have been like a normal fight. I don't even think the crowd would have been into it like that. Mm-hmm. Like, cause Bam wasn't really hype. He ain't have no sound bites. He wasn't really. It wasn't like a you know what? I'll say this. Sonny and Bam it's like the way niggas was hype. I'm trying how I'ma compare this shit, but. You see how niggas be like, man, Ryan Garcia sold the fight for fucking Tank. Yada. Tank can't sell that. That's Ryan Garcia. Mm-hmm. It's like, no one says that shit about the Sonny Bam fight though.
Yeah,
Sonny definitely sold. Bam. Bam got the Mexican crowd, Arizona thing. So in a sense,
them niggas get that shit by default, though.
Yeah, by default. So Sonny definitely sold that fight because Sonny was entertaining all the way throughout.
Because it at least, had buzz to it.
Other than the clown fan, a lot of the clown fans you see out there, a lot of fans did give Sonny their respect because the British niggas sometimes don't get their respect for good reason. No offense, I'm just saying, but Sonny did. Sonny, he could have went out.
Yeah,
earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sonny absolutely got his respect, and this is a guy that's not known for the slugfest. Dude doesn't get in the slugfest. If you watch a fight, you watch a guy who moves and boxes and confounds you with speed and shit like that. He's not known for getting into pure all-out slugfest.
I give you
that's not his
this,
nature.
Better effort than Jamel Charlo.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
better effort. I'd rather see this fight. Like, this was the fight we should have seen with Canelo and Charlo.
Right.
Sonny has nothing to be ashamed of. He still put up a great effort. He fought his heart out. To me, this is what this tells me. I think that Bam's a special fighter, but Bam is moving up, and when he moves up, it's Sonny's division. I don't see anybody.
I was going to say, you think Sonny could beat JCM Martinez, Julio Cesar Martinez, or Sonny?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
bro.
Yeah, me too. I think so too.
If that nigga can get his visa shit started,
right? His visa fucking issue.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's always something with that nigga, man. It's either his visa or weight, or he's eating pizza for a weight. Like,
does this nigga even fight anymore?
Man.
Yeah, that's an easy. I'm not gonna bullshit you. That's an easy fight for Sonny.
And this is the thing. Sonny would beat him just off footwork alone. Like he'll outmaneuver him. And one thing I want to point out that Sonny said, and I kind of alluded, and I said it, and I said it in a previous podcast in regards to Shakur Stevenson. But it was very telling when Sonny in the interview post fight was like, dude was trying to ask him like, why you couldn't do your movement regular shit, and he was like, man, like he couldn't. He's like, he's too good a fighter for that. That shit was telling.
Yeah.
When you fight the right niggas who are good fighters, all that damn reflective jumping ass defense ain't gonna cut it.
Right.
Like, and if you're a nigga whose primary defense is that, you better make sure you have the fastest fucking feet or the quickest fucking one-shot counters. You literally gotta be Camacho in a way.
Camacho anyway, right.
Like, seriously, or fuck it, alright. This is how you have to be fucking Prime Roy Jones Jr. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why I fucking thought Camacho, because I'm thinking like somebody who's like footwork super fucking fast, and just somebody who has like
Camacho had footwork for days, and he had granite. Well, he was solid in his. I wouldn't say he was granite because but he was solid in his defense and his jaw. Like he was, like if he didn't like if he wasn't trying
now
to
get this nigga in away power, and who beats him?
Yeah,
that's why I was like. Then I was thinking, I was like, hold on, wait. Nigga, Prime Roy Jones could do that. Like his footwork was crazy, and he could damn. So I was like, so unless you fall into them categories, like
right.
So that's when we see who you really are. Can you adapt? We didn't get to really see Sonny on some James Toney shit, Floyd shit, Chris Burch, like Casemiro, all the defense guys who know how to slip in the pocket, lean, twist, contort their body, whatever. Pick, parry, all that shit. Sometimes you're gonna have to adjust your defense to the situation, and and not getting that Sonny. He still fought his heart out. Good fight, good effort, but maybe that's something to really just think about.
Right.
Especially if you pride yourself as like an all-around boxer, you have to be able to adapt and fight every style. Like everybody's going to have their base default style, but then you should be able to go down each hallway equally.
Right.
Depending on what's at the end of that hallway. Like, okay, I got me a runner ass nigga. Then I'm gonna have to be a pressure fighter. I got this type of dude. He's a boxer mover. He could counter punch. I might have to be a swarmer. This guy, I got to be a volume puncher. Okay, this guy, I got to be a boxer. Like, and that's when you truly master the art, man. But great weekend of boxing, great effort.
Shout out to Sonny, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll still favor Sonny over anybody else at 112. Or if anybody else wants to move up if somebody wants to move up from 108 to 112, they can get it too. The only person that I think will make an interesting fight is Kenshiro Taraji if he moved up and fought Sonny. That'll be a great fight. Otherwise, Sonny got the rest of these dudes. Shout out to Sonny because this is something I want to rant, because I want to debate on ranting about this when we first started, or wait till we actually talk about the fight. Now I'll do it now that we talk about it. Salute to Sonny, because Sonny has shown that he is a good sport and he does not take himself seriously. Like, he got his ass whooped, and the first thing he said was, tag Bam, yo Bam, you whooped my ass. Like, dude's putting up pictures of what he looks like in the hospital. Like, dude is just, you know what? He don't care. So, you know what? I got my ass whooped. I'm gonna tweet about it. Like, he's tweeting, he's making jokes. Like, dude has a sense of humor, and I like that, because a lot of fighters, they take themselves too seriously. Like, and their fans do too, because I be seeing these fans, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna name no names. I seen a fan on Twitter posting up a video celebrating because, Sonny said some mean things to me, so now I'm gonna celebrate that he got his ass whooped. Who the fuck are you? Like, who are you? Are you that upset? Like, who the hell are you? You ain't nobody. Like, honestly, if I could never imagine having that attitude where if a fighter cooks me on Twitter, oh, I'm gonna root for his downfall and I'll be happy. Like, who cares? Like, y'all take yourselves too.
What do you do to get cooked by these fighters?
Right.
Like
Exactly.
9 out of 10 times, you got to be out of pocket.
Because that's the funny thing. A lot of these dudes, and a lot of them will complain, but they're not shrinking violence either. They give it just as well as they get it.
And we know boxing fans can be fucking weirdos.
Mhm.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sonny. Fuck those people because they ain't shit. And get over it. Oh, he's mad. And Sonny's like, I already know people are going to come for me because I've said a lot of things on Twitter and now they were waiting for this moment. It's like, y'all are so lame.
Right.
He's standing on business. But no, that one tweet, that one fucking tweet, nah, before we do, we got to mention this, like, yo, because I didn't even see it. I think it was, shout out to Nika. Nika, I believe, quote tweeted it or some shit. And it was also like, the dude was like, I can't stand to see you this happy about losing. What's wrong? Like, he was on, like, there was also like some crazy, like, they was upset that Sonny was taking that shit in stride or some G shit.
Exactly.
And Shorty was just on some like, yo, these are the people who be like upset because you're not miserable.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's like, yo.
So that's the crazy part. That's part one. Part two, yo, these UK fans are something. Like the UK Twitter, they celebrated like it was a holiday that Sonny lost. And I'm like, why are these people, these UK dudes are so happy that Sonny won? And like one of my shout outs to Keith, because he was in comments before, he was saying it's messed up how bad they're treating Sonny and all this stuff. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? Now I realize it, because one thing about the UK is, like, as much as they like to hide it, their white fans are very similar to American white fans in that they like their white Brit fighters to be white. Like, they treat Sonny, they look at Sonny the way white American boxing fans look at Caleb Plant.
I can see that.
They look at him as a yo
as a wigger, basically as a wigger.
Let me make this clear. Sonny is not a yo type of guy. Let me explain this, and this maybe just me. When I say a white person is on some yo shit, they're the people that they see black people and they want to force themselves to act like that, and like it comes off as so forced and so.
Think Michael Rappaport.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport is that type of dude that he be on some yo. And some people on Twitter, they be wondering why I be saying that. And I'm like, if y'all have interacted with white people and that they try to interact with black people and they come off so forced,
you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference.
It's so
You can tell when it's natural, when it's them. Like,
when it's
dude,
natural
it's
or
like,
forced. When it's natural.
like you got Sonny Edwards and you got Paul Wall, then you got motherfuckers like Michael Rappaport and Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah.
Does that help you motherfuckers? Like,
That makes perfect sense.
Yes, exactly. But what I'm learning is these UK Brits, these white Brit fans, they don't like Sonny because they see him as a yo type of guy. And so they use Sonny by proxy to exhibit their anti-blackness. Like, and that I will never be cool. Because y'all showing y'all asses. Y'all showing y'all racist, and y'all be on some bullshit. And I don't fuck with it. I'm going to call out the racism when I see it. Too much anti-blackness for a fighter that Sonny ain't even black, but because you see him acting like that and he shouldn't act like that.
and the thing is, he's not even acting black. Like, I just see he just comes off as a cool dude. Like, it's like, you know what? Like, damn, like, I hate to be it. Like, we attribute so much like negativity to just blackness that, like, it's like we forget sometimes that, like, blackness is the face of cool. Like, we really do.
Exactly.
And so when other like non-black folks are cool. And it's not like the stereotypical cool, I guess, for their race. It's like, oh shit, they being like, he trying to be like one of them niggas. Like, he trying to be like them brothers over there. Like, it's crazy. I'm glad you're calling it out though, man.
These are the same UK Brit fans that were going crazy when Anthony Joshua was out here saying support black business. And yet y'all are getting
were mad. They were mad on that.
No, yeah.
These are those same type of fans. Y'all are not fooling. Like y'all.
And I asked somebody because I know some British people, like, and I asked them, are y'all racist like how Americans are? They're like, no, not really. But there's instances where I do see it.
That's bullshit. That's a lie.
Dude, people forget, like, they're like the OG Americans. Like Americans just didn't like just sprout out the ground over here. Like niggas brought that old king racism here. Like, but they just like American just went more vicious with it. Like, so, I mean, look, if you have the same gun usage in the UK, if you would have just say, look, y'all got the same gun laws as America, that shouldn't be off the chain like America in like 6 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking difference.
Yeah, but that's all I got to say about that. I was getting upset when I was seeing that, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sonny. Hope to see him next year. Hope the eye heals up, you know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely got to get you on Ring Gang because you like to talk. I've been around you enough to know you like to talk. If you come here, you can talk till your heart desires. And
we'll talk about a lot of non-boxing shit too, because I know he's the person that doesn't like talking about.
He's
boxing.
An interesting character.
Yeah,
that'd be another future classic episode, really.
Yeah, because Sonny's one of those guys that like he don't want to talk about boxing all the time. He actually told me like this personally, like he hates when motherfuckers just want to talk boxing all the time. He's like, man, I want to talk about boxing all the time. I box for a living. I want to talk about other shit.
I just want to know who's top. I just want to know his 5 favorite rappers. And I know he has 5 favorite rappers. I want to know who.
There was a couple of guys he named. He likes Meek. He likes. The funny thing is, he was like, I like A Boogie. I'm like, oh shit, he's from the Bronx. He's from where I'm from. So he gave points for that for me. There's a whole lot of rappers he likes. So you know what I'm saying. But Sonny, cool. Salute to him. Great card. Well, not a great card. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
great
gonna
main
lie.
event.
Not a great card. Great main event. Great main event. Too much fish and chips on the card. So I keep the ham and eggers off the card. There's too many ham and eggs. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Keep the salmon chopped cheese off.
Yes, the baked beans. Like too much baked beans fighters on. I'm good. Keep it to a minimum. I understand Goliath. Yeah, exactly. I understand your 5 because they want to push the your 5 brothers, and that's the best of them. But
after that, it's like, yo, chill. Like you in America, nigga.
Absolutely. I'm good. So
that's all I got to say. Classic card.
Great main event. Good event. Some of them were cheering when they were watching a certain fighter on the other card that we're about to get into, which was kind of making me a little weird. But we'll get into that when we talk about the fight. When we talk about that.